Imagine growing up in a small town with no reliable resources to help push you to the next level. With no secure future, who would you turn to? The people in your neighborhood are only looking out for themselves, yet everyone can see the ongoing struggle to survive within the current environment. The schools aren't preparing kids for the real world. The lunches aren't nutritious. And worst of all, the water that everyone has the right to drink is brown, filled with lead, and is causing people to fall ill. This is Flint, Michigan, a low-income minority city. It is not the residents' fault that they don't have access to clean water, yet they're stuck there struggling with no access to proper sanitary care. Although this story is unique to this one location, there are very similar living conditions all over the world that have yet to be addressed. In diverse communities such as the Latino, Asian, and African American neighborhoods across the country, there's a divide when compared to the white neighborhoods that are flourishing, as compared to the ghettos and torn up districts. The schools are not preparing kids for tomorrow, let alone discussing issues such as the safety and importance of healthcare and health in general. Because of this, the residents are at a disadvantage when it comes to the production and distribution of newer, better drugs. This is due to a lack of funding and care to change these communities. In these communities that are spiraling down into poverty, there's only one change that we can do to make a difference, and that is to tackle the education system. If we were to change the education system, we can form a better society, one in which these students can grow and change their mindset into helping others around them, not only in their community, but in the world. In these communities, when their main concern is staying off the streets and getting money, there's little interest in healthcare. The more pressing issues that these kids are concerned with is food insecurity, which is not having an ample amount of nutritious food. They don't have time to worry about going to check up with their doctor yearly, or paying for health insurance, or just to live healthy overall. The only way that we can change this is to tackle the education system. As we all know, a better education is the key to communicating healthcare and changing the current environment in these underprivileged communities. We all know education leads to success. We must have leaders that can instill in these kids the will to succeed, show them the endless possibilities beyond their backyard and towns, because only then will they be able to rise up and discover the world and help others around them. So where do we begin in changing these communities? Like I said, the education system, but how do we start? We have to change the current curriculum that is instilled in these kids' education system, where their focus is around science, math, social studies, and English. We have to add in subtopics that will prepare them better for tomorrow, such as finance and healthcare. In conclusion, to allow for a greater future for the individuals that live within these communities, we must be able to come together and work towards building an environment in which our generation and generations to come can flourish. If we fund these communities, only then can we make a real difference, like freeing the kids in Flint from the fear of drinking their own water. Thank you.